Hi, this is Feline Jungle. I started drawing cats and plant art on Instagram less than a year ago. And this is my YouTube channel where I'll be talking about living with real cats and plants. Now in my art, I show cats and plants living in harmony, but we all know that that is not always the case. As mentioned in my previous video, there are a lot of common toxic and non-toxic houseplants. And cats will always be cats, and as cat owners, we run into issues where our cats will play or bite our plant. In this video, I will talk about 7 tips I used to prevent my cat from destroying my plants. The tips are based on 2 major categories, which are home design and cat behavior. First, you have to know that cats are territorial creatures. Cats see everything from the floor to the ceiling as part of their territory, and providing them with access to more territory will make them feel more secure. That's why you need to provide vertical spaces where the cats can move between different levels. This will make more spaces for your cat to feel more secure and confident. Once you have provided enough space for them, they are less likely to act out and destroy your plants. Now, going back to home design, you want to make sure that you cut off all access to your plant areas. Hang your plants from the ceiling or the wall. There is no way of getting to it unless your cat can fly. Place plants on high shelves that are out of reach from your cat. Design it in a way that there is no clear access to the plants. Now, if that doesn't work, the last resort is to just move your plants into a secure room. After a while, it was so time consuming for me to guard my plants from my cat that I just moved all my plants to a room and banned my cat from going into it. This was the most effective. Once you have designed your home to be more cat and plant friendly, it is time to enforce the cat behavior and train your cat to stay away from your plants. Here's a little backstory. I adopted 2 cats named Me and Ding. Me never bothered my plants. The most she would ever do is like sniff it or lick it. On the other hand, Ding was a complete plant destroyer. And I believe it had to do with the fact that he was only 8 weeks old when I adopted him. He was just very curious and going through puberty. He would bite every leaf and play with every plant that I had in the house before I got him. And thank God, he never had any symptoms. But I don't want him to continue destroying my plants, so I have to train him to keep away from them. Offer treats to encourage him to stay away from off-limit spots. Cats have a hyper sense of smell and would stay away from anything that smells too strong. In the beginning, I made the mistake of using homemade repellent out of peppermint oil. This not only damaged my leaves, but I later learned that it can cause cats aspirational pneumonia by even inhaling it. I would place the diluted oil on a Q-tip. It was very effective at first, but it would wear off after a while. Instead, use other natural ingredients like vinegar or lemon and use it at a minimum, so that the cat can associate destroying the plant with an unpleasant smell. There are also cat repellents that you can buy in store. I would suggest that you would experiment and see which one works for you. What if you have big potted plants that can't be hung up or placed on a high shelf? I happen to have a fiddle leaf fig tree that I just love, and my cat plays around in it all the time. He would dig up the soil and sit in it. I found it really useful to decorate the soil. I placed pebbles on top of the soil, and ever since then, he has never dug it up. You want to use the medium-sized pebbles that have some weight to it. You don't want to use the tiny ones, especially if you have a kitten. They have a higher chance of swallowing it and choking on it. As an alternative, I've heard people use shells and cut up straws for the same purpose. My last tip is to grow cat grass to divert attention. Sometimes offering grass to a cat can distract them from nibbling on other more potentially hazardous and toxic indoor plants. You can grow wheatgrass or catnip from scratch. Not only is it easy to grow, but it's actually beneficial for your cats. So those are my home design and reinforced cat behavior tips that help me stop my kitten from destroying my plants. Let me know in the comments below which tip is most effective for you. Now that Thing is almost 2, he has lost a lot of interest in my plants. Occasionally, when I get a new plant, he would get super excited, as you will see in my future video. Again, I think it's a territorial thing. It's something new in his space, so he's challenging it. Such a silly cat. Hope you found this video helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye!